What's up, everybody? I'm Sly, the movie guy, and here's where I rank all three John Wick films with the release of John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. I did a movie review on that film, so you can check it out on the channel. I'll put the link down below in the description box. And also, I did a review on John Wick and John Wick Chapter 2, so you can check those reviews out. I'll put the link down below in the description box for those. And I have a John Wick film review, so you can check that out on the playlist. Whatever works for you, where you can go on the playlist or the links down below. And by the end of this video, please put your rankings down for all the three John Wick films, from your worst to best or your best to worst, if you have seen all three of them. If you have, just tell me which one is your favorite. And with all that being said, let's just get started. John Wick Chapter 2. I like this movie. It was one of my favorite films of like 2017. It's absolutely a blast. I love the action. I like the introduction of new characters and stuff. The storyline is good. It's not bad. But to me, it wasn't as good as number one. I like where number one went for that revenge thing. Here it was kind of like John Wick had to do stuff. It was not a revenge movie. Like John Wick had to do missions and stuff. And when something don't go right, he ends up having to go out and kill and stuff. So that was one of the things that was kind of a little bit of a letdown in John Wick Chapter 2. But it's still a fun movie. I still enjoy it. If you see my review, I still found this movie very intriguing. The storyline is still interesting, but not as like number one, or I say number three. And that was one of the things I was looking for. And one of the things in John Wick Chapter 2 that bothers me still today watching it, and I still enjoy it, but it's that last part in the end where I said in my review, it just didn't feel realistic. And that was one of the parts I was like, no, I can't. It just, the whole movie was just so realistic. And then it comes to that part. I was like, nah, I can't buy into that. So that was one of the parts. Overall, this is a fun movie. I still say check it out, buy it on DVD. Or if it pops up, comes on TV, make the time to watch it. John Wick Chapter 2 is still worth the watch. It's not a bad the second, like a sequel to the first one. Still a fun movie to watch. I recommend you checking it out. John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. Oh, I like this movie. I think this would be, the more I might end up viewing it, because I only viewed it one time, but the more times I view it, I might end up appreciating this movie more. I like this movie. If you see my review, there's nothing but good about John Wick Chapter 3. All little minor issues I had was the run time of the film and some of the parts that was kind of like a slow burn and some down parts in the film. But those are one of the little nitpicks, and that some movies are not perfect. But John Wick Chapter 3, beside the flaws, it is a great action movie. And I'll say that about the John Wick films. They have improved on the actions every time in each film. And I'm looking forward if they make a number 4, because number 3 leaves a cliffhanger, which I won't spoil. It's just, I can't wait for John Wick Chapter 4. It's just the action. I can see the action. I want to see how much they can improve on the action. Because at number 3, the actions with the knife scene, whoo, and then the fighting moves without the guns and stuff, and some of the gun action scenes. Oh, it was great. The camera work was awesome. There's some jaw-dropping moments and action scenes that I don't want to spoil for you. Okay, if y'all haven't seen it, this film came out this year. Just go see John Wick Chapter 3. I have it ranked at number 2 for a reason. It's an absolute blast movie from start to finish. Please, John Wick Chapter 3 is worth the watch. Spectacular movie with good characters in it. And let me mention John Wick and Halle Berry with the dogs, the gun action scenes and the dog scenes. Woo! Whoa. They went for it. And this movie rated R, and the blood here, I love action movies with blood, and this one really felt realistic. Everything had everything good about John Wick Chapter 3. And what I like about it is there's some deep stuff in this movie when there's no action. And that really surprised me. And that's what I like about this movie. It really does a lot of things. And John Wick Chapter 3, my God, it's so good. Like I said again, go see it. Right now, it's still in theaters. John Wick. This film, 2014. I said before, we had films in 2014 like Birdman, Whiplash, and I said that in my review. I said in 2014 had some amazing movies like Winter Soldier, but when a film like this, John Wick, coming out in October, you're like, John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves, a gun action movie. It blew my mind. This blew me away. I didn't expect this. Keanu Reeves intrigued me to go see his movie because I've seen Keanu Reeves in other action movies. But here, man, oh, this to me is the best of the first two John Wick films. The action with the storyline. This was more where John Wick is getting revenge after his wife died from an illness. Then the Russian mobsters killed his dog, stole his car. This one was so intriguing and it was so focused. That's why I like this story was so focused and well paced. The movie is about an hour and 40 minutes, but every minute of it was just so good about it. That's what I like about John Wick John Wick 1, excuse me. They should have called it Chapter 1, but they didn't. But John Wick was just so well paced, man. I can't get over. I watched this movie. This is I'm pretty much going to watch the other John Wick films. I think the second one I watched like, I say 15 times. The first one I'll watch like 80 or 90 times. It just gets better and better. The actions with the camera work. This was just so mind-blowing. Keanu Reeves showed like day one how much of a badass he is at this role as John Wick. And I like this movie. This movie is an absolute blast. I love John Wick 1. Man, I'd say please buy this on DVD. Please respect this movie. This is an absolutely straight up action movie. The storyline, and as far as the action and the storyline was just a perfect blend. I can't believe that. How the action was blended in so well with the storyline. It just was just so fun. And let me talk about the music score in this movie was absolutely amazing. This movie is so good. I like this movie. Like, this is just the beginning, middle, and end. It's so great. With little minor issues, just like the other two, but still a fantastic movie from start to finish. And that's why John Wick, the 2014 film, is number one on my list. And that's it, everybody. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please put your rankings down in the comment section down below. Let me know where you rank all the three John Wick films, from your best and worst or your worst and best. Let me know. And let's just go out and see John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Like I said, please check it out. It's a good movie. Check that out. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button. That's so I can see you next time on Slide the Movie Guy. Peace.